Hi, Beck. You're early. Good morning. Hi, Julie Topaz. Happy marvelous Monday to you too. How y'all doing? How was your weekend? I didn't see you much, Beck, over the weekend on anybody's channel. You must have been working in the yard. Now these my little creatures are going to be thought of as toys. My little foxes, because you know who just jumped up here. uh, how you been, Julie? Wait till people start coming in. Um, yeah, I thought either we could do work in my collage books, or because I've been doing Inktober and I can't really draw from the poster on stream because I'm saving it for the end of the month. I thought maybe we would just draw something in ink, because it's Inktober and I can't really do it on stream. Hi, Debbie Bruce, Pamela, just chilling the house reading. Oh, okay. Reading anything good? Julie's been super busy. Hi, Janet. How you doing? Janet's Janet's Inktober is Stinktober. If y'all don't follow Janet on Instagram, she's been doing butts. Hi, Leah, Missy. Let's see. Hi, Terry. So yeah, I was kind of running around here this morning trying to get my Inktober done, post my black screen. It does that just at the beginning. It does it like, why is that? I'm hardwired. It's not Wi-Fi. Hopefully it came right back. Hope we don't have any issues today. We don't need any issues. Let's see. Brooke with an E. Creative Wanderlust. You know what? I have that book. I think it's that one. Let me go look. I was gonna do a giveaway of it. Hang on. Let me go grab it. I've had it since it came out back. I pre-ordered it on Amazon, and I said that after I read it, and I'm not quite done reading it, but that I was going to do a giveaway. So, but I can't do international. This would have to be only a U.S. only giveaway. But yeah, it's a good book. So this is what Beck's reading. Maybe we'll do another flip through of it, and I'll do a giveaway. Again, I can't do international books because I might as well just buy the book, and that's how much it would cost. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Hi, Belinda. I don't think I've met you before. Good morning. Hi, Debbie. Um, Cat. Cheshire cat. There's a few cats. We have a few cats. My cat just left. I think she might have been intimidated by my little foxes. Aren't these cute? And they're so soft and fluffy. So I like to have something cute. Let's see. Who else am I seeing? But I do have a couple things to show. I got a little video of Logan, and I got Boo. I'll show it a couple times. Let me see. I'll make sure everything's gonna come. Oh no, you know what? I think I'll put that on my. I can't. Oh, I didn't transfer my video over to my iPad, but I can show you my cloud automatically syncs my photos. It doesn't automatically sync my videos. Hi, Vol. So Boo has been into paint by numbers, and you can order different paint by numbers. And one of y'all know, is it Maria Del Rey? What's her name? what's the singer's name? Anyway, so here's look how big this painting is. There's Boo's feet for scale. So she's painted this paint by number. Look, here's the paint by numbers. I've since given her better brushes. But what's her name? Is it y'all tell me. But anyway, so she's done this paint by number. Isn't that good? So I thought I'd share that. And hi Miriam, Tina, Lana Del, what is it? Somebody help me out here. Lana, thank you, Brooke. Lana or Lana? Anyway, she's Lana. Okay, Lana. Yeah. Thank you, Brooke. And so she's done this paint by number. So isn't that cool? I'll show it again in a little bit and when more people come in so they can see it too. And sometimes Logan and Annie watch me on while they're eating breakfast. So if y'all are out there, good morning. It's only 5:30 in LA, so they may not even be up. But if anybody sees Logan and I miss him, let me know. Because I almost missed him last time. Janet had to message me and go, say hi to Logan. Oh, okay. I didn't see him, Janet. I'm sorry. Let's see. Shaz, Flo. Hi, Flo. I love saying that. Hi, Flo. Let's see. CK Chris, who's probably got school today. Shaz. So how does Shaz? So I'll show y'all. Let me show y'all these videos in case they are watching, but I'll show them again because y'all know me. I love to show them off. But let me show y'all 2 videos of Logan. I love it so much. All right, first, let me go to mine. Let's see, where are they here? Okay, so first I'm going to show you him wrestling. This is one of his wrestling videos, okay? It's 5:30 in Calvin. Hi, Nat. Thanks for getting up early. Okay, so here's Logan's one of his wrestling videos. Okay, here. And he's in black. He's all in black. So back in the back there. They're out of the circle, so that I guess caused the whistle. Logan did pin him and won that one. But here's my favorite. This is my favorite of Logan. I better turn the music. I gotta turn the music off. This is Logan for Halloween. Rival. Let's show it again. Okay, let's show it again. It's Logan, but Annie, of course, is calling him Michael because that's his character. I gotta turn the music off. Isn't that awesome? And I did ask her if I could show it, and she said I could. So, hi, Mary. My eyes are watering now. Oh, thanks, Flo. Hi, Angie. Who else am I missing? Oh my gosh. So anyway, I'll show it again in a little. I'll show it again. That and booze painting. Hi, Tina. Thanks for saying good morning to everybody. Oh, I love my family. So anyway, let's see who else. I know Tina won't miss anybody. I'll miss people, but she's clicking on them all there. Thanks, Tina. And I hope your mom's getting better or doing okay. And I hope you got to the dentist. Let's see. Tina had to get on some antibiotics before they could do her tooth. So hopefully she's got that taken care of. She was in some pain. Missy. Let's see who else. Kimberly. There's my little snapdragon. Good morning, Pacola. So we can either do, and I just put in there both things in my title, because I don't know if I want to do collage or if y'all want to have me do collage, or we can, because I can't show y'all my post. I don't want to show y'all my poster till the 31st. So if y'all missed it on IG this morning, I'll show you what, if my IG will load. Y'all know the Wi-Fi in this room for whatever reason. So I just did a little porcupine. Now getting smaller. They're getting smaller and smaller. Come on, load. There we go. Because I'm having to fill in all the gaps. So you can see how small he is. He's about that big. You can see by the size of the pins. So I'm filling in the whole poster, which is 20 by 30, with all my Woodtober creatures. I think next year I'm going to do Ink Farmtober. I think I'll do farm animals and do another poster with farm animals. Let me show y'all my Insectober so y'all can kind of get an idea what I'm doing. Because I don't want to show y'all till the end of the month. But this is one of the posters, 20 by 30 poster that I did. Am I backed up all the way? I think I am. Yeah. Yeah, I'm backed up as far as I can. So this is the same size as the Ink Woodtober that I'm doing now, but this was the year I did Insectober. And so I did one little insect a day, and all you saw every day was one insect. Okay. You only saw one insect on IG or wherever I posted. And then at the end of the month, I filled it in with the black and the spider webs. And then you got to see the whole poster that I worked on all month long. Well, that's what I'm doing with Ink Woodtober. I'm doing woodland creatures. Next year, I think I want to do Ink Farmtober with farm animals and a barn. Oh, so anyway, this is kind of what, and I did the ladybug in red for my mom, but everything else is, So that's the same size. Thank you, Annette. The same size as my Ink Woodtober that I'm working on. So if you want to see a little piece of it every day, then follow me on IG or Facebook. I posted on X too. And I did post yesterday. I reposted my picture of Doc that I did. I did this in 2015. Yesterday was Christopher Lloyd's birthday, so I reposted it for his birthday. It's not one of focus, but I reposted it yesterday for his birthday. So he has. I tagged him. So here, let me show you. So here's he posted his birthday picture. Here's his. Come on. There's his birthday picture. He's 85. He's 85. So yeah. So there's my happy birthday to Christopher Lloyd. All right, so let's see. So we can either do some collage, or I kind of want to do a little bit of ink drawing, because some little animals or something, because I can't show my Inktober. And I usually try to, show some Inktober every let me turn this fan off. every year, but I can't when I do a poster. So maybe we'll draw something, some animals or something, just to. But anyway, so this is one of. I worked a little bit in my collage book. I picked it all up. I did post a picture. I was working on it. Your mother-in-law turned 96. Oh, bless her, Aunt Beck. Let's see who's text. Where am I getting messaged at? Let's see. Denise is messaging me. Hang on. Let me go over here to my iPad. Might be be better to see. Let's see what she's messaging me. I don't know if she's messaging me or the family. Oh, nice. Okay, she's just showing me pictures. All right. Let me just tell her I'm streaming. Streaming, said hi from you. Okay. All right. So let's see. Do I want to work in the collage? Let's see. She's scared the dance out of me. She drove? She drove? Oh, I got her to let me drive. You let her, is she okay to drive back? Should y'all be letting her drive? I don't know. Did to have a lesson to give today. Will come. Okay, bye, Miriam. Thanks for stopping in. So anyway, I did add a few more. Let me go ahead and flip. If you see it's shiny, that means it's done. And let me zoom in. It's done and it's varnished. And y'all know I'm trying to fill 2 books this year. I don't think I'll finish filling one, but this is the main one I'm working in. So yeah. So I've got quite a few done in here. But let me see. I think I might, is it too, I guess the brightness is okay. So I just went through over the weekend and added some more stuff to some of the pages. Hi, Roll. Hi, all. It varnished, y'all. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what you mean there, Raul. Yeah, some of them are varnished, like this one. See, it's varnished, and I just use a water-based gloss varnish when they're done. So this one's still working on it. What do I have here? I think I had this. No, this wasn't on this page. I don't know what just fell in there. But I worked on this one a little bit more. I worked on a few over the weekend. I drive to Dr. Bush. She's family does. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they might want to think about that because it's not just her life that she could be putting in danger, you know? Yeah. 96. I don't know. Well, anyway, so I really like this one right here. This one I was going to do a painting of, but you know, that's what my collage started out with, is sketches for acrylic paintings. And I would do a collage and then I would use it as a sketch to do a painting. So then I would do a painting of, and I wish I have to remember to pull those out. It's trying to find the old collages that might be a little issue to compare, to show y'all. So, but then I would do a painting of the collage, but I just don't have time to do that now because now I'm just doing my collages as full done, as full pieces, let alone, do paintings of them as well. This one is Portos jar ephemera. And then I worked on this one, got my little, I got my astronaut here, and he's got a little, not a prairie dog. What are these, meerkats? Anyway, this one's coming out of his backpack. This one he's holding in his hand. This is one I was working on, the last picture I took to post on Instagram. So I know, Becky, for sure. For sure you are. Teresa, meerkats, yeah. And so this one I'm really enjoying working on. So I want to maybe finish that one. I got this one. I added this bird. And there's an old saying about how long is eternity. This is what I thought about when I was doing this. How long is eternity? And if you don't think about how long eternity is, and I'm not probably going to quote it exactly, but there's a little story about how a bird went to the top of Mount Everest once a year. Let me get a sip of my water. Went to the top of Mount Everest once a year to sharpen his beak. And he'd sharpen his beak, he'd fly to Mount Everest, sharpen his beak and fly away and come back every year, once a year, and sharpen his beak. When Mount Everest was completely ground down to nothing, that's not even the start of eternity. I love that. Let's see. So yeah, worked on a little bit more on this one. I worked a little on quite a few of them, actually. Just continue. I did all this. I added all this to this side of the page. So added this, the same fish tail, turned it into the hair here. Added a little dinosaur on top of this lizard. Okay, Brooke. So you can see, I just tack them down with a glue stick until I'm ready to glue. And then, they're just barely tacked down. So some of them might come flying off there. But this is how they start, like this. And I usually go with a color theme. So this one's done. I did this. There's a video of a lot of these. There's a video of this one. We did this one on stream. Thanks, Tina. They're all in different stages. And I just work on them as I want to. Then I'll stop and finish one or do it on stream. I worked on this weekend. I added this watch right here, just fit perfectly with that. Look how that fit perfectly. Just perfectly. Hi, sister. Well, thanks for stopping in. Anybody else I might have missed? Bobini. So yeah, I worked on this one. I worked on this one. I worked on a lot of them. This one we did last week, I think, and I did finish it and varnish it, so you can see. Finished him on the fish. And this, we started out with the background with just a little piece of magazine that was this big. And we painted the background to blend in with this magazine piece right there. Everybody loves to see that done. And it is fun. And to practice that, get a art magazine or a coffee table book and do reverse collage and just try to match. And I just use craft paints. I just use, I like deco art, but you can use any craft paint. And I just use craft paints to do all this. And one of the main reasons that I like to use the craft paints is because they're matte and color pencil goes over them well. So if you use artist grade, a lot of art, and I'm not going to say everyone because I know that there's that, and I do have a few of them that is a high flow. Anyway, there's one, I have like 6 or 7 little jars of it that is matte and it's artist grade, but unless it says it's matte, if it's shiny, your color pencil won't go over it. For a pocketbook, Angie, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're asking me, because you put it in caps, I have no idea what that is. You mean a purse? A handbag? A handbag? I'm not sure. Let's see. Tori, I'm probably missing some people. So, Teresa Lil, did I say hi to you? So anyway, that's the best way to practice. your painting and blending and extending. I do that a lot in my abandoned books, in my abandoned book coffee table books, where I'll blend them out. So I added some more to this one. And you see that the white right there? I'll either fussy cut that out, it's just tacked down. So, I'll either fussy cut it out or I can paint it in. Now, if you want to paint things in collage, the better way to do it is to tear the edges, because if you tear the edges, when you go to paint it in, it like this right here, that's much easier to blend than a cut edge. Because if I painted this with the cut edge, you'll be able to see after it's all painted, you'll be able to see a line right there. Okay. So it's best to tear your edges if you're going to paint it in. Like here's a torn edge. So that way, if it's right on the edge, like where you're going to where you're going to end it, it's okay. But in the middle like this, this one, I really like this. Look, the watch and you can measure the tree by the rings. So I put that on there because time. I like to add time. And look how it almost looks like the hands of the watch on the cracks in the tree. I love that. I love that when that happens in collage. Let's see. What else am I missing? Yes, Leona, they were sent. We've all got them. We've all got them and shown them. I've shown them. Christopher's shown his. Janet's shown them as she got them, of course. They've all been sent out and received a week or two ago. They were all due by the 1st of October. Janet extended it, I think, 2 days. And everybody started getting them. I don't know, Leona. Where are you? Are you in the States? I can't remember. Bye, Mary. So I added this. The background had all these, these are like cats from a tissue, wrapping paper. And I cut them out as leaves. And I had something else here. And I said, I want this popping out of space. So I painted this black. I haven't finished this yet. And Florida, I don't know. No, they've all been sent out. But the mail these days, I'm telling you. And I know Tori is in Ireland, but on the stamp swap, it was last April. She never got hers. And it was in April of last April. April, May, June. Yeah. April, May, June, July, August, September. So it was like 6 months. They were returned to me. And my post office lady said, I don't know what's wrong with this. So she said, since stamps have gone up since April, when I'd mailed it out originally, she added a couple more cents to it or something and resent it. And she did get it again. She got it about a week later. Tori did. But 6 months it took to return to me. Oh my gosh. So anyway, okay. So Janet just said yours were returned on. So I'm thinking it was a problem with the postage because no reason was given. So she'll send them back out again. Janet will send them out again. You may not have put enough postage on your return envelope, Leona, to return it back to you, your self-addressed stamped envelope. So Janet's thinking it was a problem with the postage, but she'll send them back out to you again. So at least we know. At least we know they were returned. So there we go. I know, right, Tina? But she finally got it, which I was so happy because it was part of the swap, 6 months ago. So anyway, when I do something like this with nebulization, like I'll take maybe some blue. I love blue and orange in space. I don't know why, but I do. And can do some, let's just do a little here while I'm sitting here chatting with you. We're not really, I think I'm going to draw some ink drawings. I did pull a book to use, but you can use Google Images or whatever, what your research or whatever. I got to sharpen this again. So, well, I'm glad it was returned, Leona. So now Janet can send it out to you again. Because we all like it for our swaps to make it, right? All right, so put a little bit of that, maybe a little orange, or maybe a little sienna. Well, let's go with orange. I already started now. So anyway, I did work in this book a little bit over the weekend, not too much. And I have been keeping up with my Inktober every day. And I can't wait for the end of the month when everybody gets to see the whole poster because, I did work hard on it. Okay, now maybe a little bit of white paint. Do a little bit of white paint, maybe. Let me just, that's gray. I don't want gray, I want white here. So let's see, what else? I know Raul. Vol is an amazing artist. If y'all don't follow Vol, let me find him. And here he goes. There he is. If y'all don't follow Vol, y'all need to. And he is Rabbit. What are you? I never can remember your name on IG. Let's see. Rabbit. Rabbit Fighter 13. And of course, it's not loading. There it goes. So Vol's been doing some awesome Inktobers. This is one of Vol's right here. So, and his comic is in here as well. So yeah, so Vol's a good artist. So if you want to follow him on Instagram, on YouTube, there's his channel on YouTube, and he's Rabbit Fighter 13 on IG. All right, so I think I'm just gonna. Let's see. I use Pix. Those images are not copyright. I don't know what you're talking about. Which images are not copyrighted, Raul? I don't know. Y'all put things in caps to me, but you don't explain to me what y'all are talking about. Oh my gosh, I must have missed a lot. Hi, Mark. Vol. So I'm just doing a little nebula here. Breaking out of the dimensional thing here. Sorry, guys. Got to get another sip of my lemon water. Get my voice going. I did bring up a mint. My voice gets... All right, that's enough for there. Now let's do a couple of maybe a planet or something. Let me get a baby wipe. Malibu wanted to come up on the table this morning, and of course I can't have her up there. So I made her a little nest here right next to me so she can lay right next to me. Last week, y'all remember when I was doing the something with, or was it Sienna and I know what it was. It was a color book page when I was coloring the background with the teal and the orange. She got her tail in that somehow. Remember when there was some right here and I said, oh, there's paint right there. And I didn't know how I'd smear. Well, she had drug her tail through that. And and I was on the phone with Jan. I go, oh my gosh, she's got her tail is all orange and teal. So I tried to wipe some of it out, but it just smeared. But by the next day, she cleaned it all up. There was not I can still see a little teeny bit of teal. Let's see here. A little tiny bit of teal, but she really did clean up most of it. Let's see if I can get a picture. Y'all know you have to see my cat's tail with paint on it. Oh my gosh. All right, so here we go. So can you see that little bit of teal there? A little bit of teal in her tail right there, just a little bit left. But it was like bright teal. I mean, it was bright teal. How did yeah, the pan pastel, that one took a while to get rid of that. But that was a couple years ago when she got in the pan pastels. Yeah, she did get it on her mark. Okay, so let's see here. Let me all right, so let's do a couple like let's do a couple like and I'll also go back in here with some orange and some blue. I should put a little I'll end up putting some kind of a planet in here. But for right now, we'll just do this. Let's see. Maybe a couple little ones here and there. Orange. Okay, Tina. And then maybe, let's see, where do I want a star shine? Maybe right here. Whoops, it's not straight. We're bending light here. Then I'll put a little color to that. And we'll have some other things, but this is just how I just continuously add to stuff as I feel like it. That's what's nice about having a book, at least one sketchbook or one abandoned book. I mean, coffee table book. Let me turn the brightness down here. Or a coffee table book that you work in, and you just work in it when you want. Do a reverse collage. Let's see. Kayla, Elisa. Wait a minute. Hey, girl. Hey. I gotta show. Okay, well, let me go ahead and show y'all. I'll give y'all a sneak peek. Elisa, look. So let me see if I can do this. I had them fixed up at one time just to test it out here. Because it's the Halloween, so we'll go. Hey, girl. And I gotta fix the sleeve. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Right? Okay, so that's about all I got in this one. Hang on. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, we have to have some fun, don't we? Got my little foxes here. My little foxes. Aren't they so cute? I saw these. I just love them. All right, I'm gonna eat my mint so my voice doesn't croak. Dang. Thanks, Lena. Where'd she go? And Lena is a 100-day challenge. 100-day painting challenge, Lena. I forgot how many days it is. I know it's over 30 now. So, okay. All right. I see you're at work. You can't chat a lot. How many days is your painting challenge that you're doing? Yeah, I got a fig Newton. I mean, instead of a fig Newton, I got a mint. Leah, I'm out of fig Newtons. I'm waiting to see if she has time to answer. She may not be able to chat. I don't know. Hi, Arlene. So anyway, there's just a little play on that. So I'm gonna move this off the table here. All right, so maybe we'll do a little bit of drawing. We can either draw from reference, or who started that room? Kathy and I got no days. Oh, you don't have any days planned. You're just doing it? Okay. Oh, I don't know why I got such a tickle in my throat. All right. I am going to try to give away this today. I can't do international. It'll have to be U.S. only. Aunt Beck was reading this, and it reminded me that I bought it, and I was going to read it and then give it away. I got it when it first came out. It was international. It was a big deal to get this because you pre-ordered it months ahead. I don't know, Beck, are you still here? How long did you have to wait to get it back after you pre-ordered it? I'm sure it's available on Amazon now. Well, I'm not sure because I haven't looked. But it's Creative Wanderlust, Cassia Avery, and is she in the Netherlands? I forget where she is. Sounding like Nike McDonald's. We're just doing it and loving it. Well, y'all follow Miss Lennox 2010. Hi, Ann Makes. Water in here. Let's see. And I will show Logan again the videos and Samantha's. Sorry, guys. Paint by number. Again, here shortly. If y'all missed it, if you weren't here, because I showed it earlier. Oh, and I also have these. This is what I'll give these away for the international. I know it's not the same, but you know, these vintage trick or treat leftover from last week. I'll give away a couple of these to do the couple different people international because I can mail these in an envelope. Can't mail this cheaply. So I don't know if Beck answered. Beck had to leave, but she was reading this. So I'll do a quick flip through this. It's Monday. We'll just chill on Monday, and it just came out. And I don't know if it's on Amazon. If one of the mods want to look it up and see, Creative Wanderlust, Casey Avery. The ISBN is 9780760381434. It's a Quarry book. So anyway, I wanted, this is one of those books that I like to read and get some inspiration from. And I do have a lot of these kinds of books. And let me see if she has a contents here to kind of review. So she has it broke down by Get the Party Cracking, and she has under that Mindset is King, Fill Your Art Journal Now. And then, under that she has Reasons to Art Journal, Finding the Time, Take Up Your Space, Self-Care. It's a beautiful eye candy book. And it really is. And I really like it, but I think somebody else could, get more out of it. So I'm just going to do a little flip through here so you can see how pretty it is. But again, I had to pre-order this. It took a while because it was coming international, I think, to Amazon before it could be distributed through Amazon. But look how cool it is. So maybe Aunt Beck will do some projects out of it. I would not be surprised if Aunt Beck did projects out of this. So, thank you, Pacola. There we go. And remember, guys, a couple things I try to remember to tell y'all. Make sure you have live, or it's called all chat, or all messages clicked above the chat, because otherwise it defaults to top messages and you don't see them all. After the show is over and it's on YouTube, it might take it a couple hours for the chat to render, but my chat is live. I mean, it is on the the recordings as well as here, so that after the video renders, you can go back and read the chat, and the links will be clickable. So, hi, Wendy. Who else am I missing? All right, so look at that. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, look at all the little details and stuff. So yeah, we'll do a giveaway. This will have, like I said, this will have to be U.S. only, just because of the cost of shipping it. Because the shipping will cost more than the book. International. Just saying, if you've ever tried to mail, a book international, it's cray, people. All right, so I'm not doing every page. I'm just kind of flipping here. And then there's the contributors. I know y'all probably know a lot of these people. If you're in the mixed media world. So yeah, it is. It's very inspiring. And Aunt Beck, I guess she's probably already gone, was reading this. And because she was reading it, reminded me to go pull it so I could do it, because I did want to give it away. So I'm going to set it right over here. Let me show y'all again. Boo's paint by number that I can show this on the iPad. So you can see how big it is. There's her feet. It's a paint by number. Look how big that is. I didn't ask her. But Lana Del Rey? Lana or Lana? I've already forgot since y'all told me. But yeah, she did this paint by number. It's, and you get the little teeny pots of paint like this. She painted this whole thing with those little pots of paint. So I thought that was really good. And in case Logan and Annie are watching while they're eating breakfast, right, Elisa? I'll show y'all Logan's videos again. All right, let me go over here to. Let's go back over here to Annie. Okay. All right, so let me show you his wrestling first. And he's in black in the background. So and I got another one of him wrestling too, but I want to at least show you one. But here's my other video of Logan. Wait a minute. Michael. I got to turn the music off, but I love this so much. Oops. I hate when I accidentally click the photo and the screenshot. Hang on. Let me go back. All right, here we go. Let me go back. Hang on. Michael. The boy's got moves. I love that, Logan, if you're watching. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we'll give away some of these vintage I cut that poster up, vintage treat bags, trick or treat bags. So we'll give those international. Okay. So now I did pull this book. This is one of those, I didn't know if I was going to buy it to cut up or draw, but I thought maybe let's just use this for just to draw a couple of little things. I don't know because I can't show you my Inktober poster because that's saved for the end of the month. So maybe we'll just pull something out of here. Let me get something to draw on. What sketchbook or something or some paper. Just some paper. Oh, God. One of these sketchbooks that Janet made me buy. I mean, recommended these bee inspired drawing. I think it's smooth enough to do what I want to do. So I'm going to use the same kind of things that I use. Well, these are the two inking tools that I'm using in my Inktober. So let's just do a little, and I'll draw it bigger. I really like to draw big, but now I'm at the point on my poster where everything is really smaller than this. It's very small because I'm having to fill. No, I'm not disappointed, Jen. I do like it. And look how thick they are. This is only like $10. These Walmart bee inspired, and I have the other one that has the spiral on the side too, and it's a mixed media one. This is smoother, so I'm going to use it. But anyway, I'll just do a couple drawings like I'm doing in my. This light needs to turn a little. I think there we go. Like I'm doing on the poster, but because I can't show you the poster, we'll just do a couple little things. I forget who it was. Was it Leona? Somebody asked me, can you draw with pencil? Well, you can if you want to sketch it out. And sometimes I'll do that, like if it's a real, like around the eye, just to get the eye or something just right. And I'm going to draw bigger because we can draw bigger. So I'm just going to pick something. I just opened the book at these little mice. So we'll do a little mouse here. But if you draw with, a Bic ballpoint pen, make sure that you have a tissue handy. Why is there a shadow? What somehow I've got a shadow going on here that I don't normally have because the ballpoint pen will, beat up the ink on the tip. So if you don't want like a blob of ink, then, just kind of keep something here to kind of clean it off. Let's see, Kathleen, Wendy, who else am I missing? All right. And I don't try when I use references to, draw the animals or whatever. I'm not trying to copy it exactly. It's not like a portrait, right? I'm not trying to do a portrait. Let me try to brighten this up a little because the white paper likes to flash out. So, but what I was going to say, my elbow, you're going to see my elbow sitting here. I'm leaning in. Is you can draw very light. I mean, light is and you don't have to erase. You don't have to erase those lines. Just leave the lines. Just leave the lines. So, of course, if you don't like to leave the lines, then you can use a pencil and erase. But I'm just going to kind of block them in here. Just kind of block in this little mouse here. And then I'll show you how, this is how I do my Inktobers. Well, this is how I'm doing this year and a couple of years that I've done. If y'all want, I can pull out my some of my old Inktobers. Let me look at that's Denise again. She's sending more pictures. All right, so now I'm just going to kind of just, and I like to hold my pen way back so that it's, you do it, you're doing it loose. If you get real tied up on there like that, All right, so then let's see. The little eye will be right about there, and he's going to have another ear right in here. Somewhere right about there. He's got some whiskers. He's got a lot of whiskers, and his tail is kind of ratty, or it's kind of looks like a worm, kind of. My vote is your vote is evil. I must have been. Drawing with pencil almost makes me more freaked out. Yeah, if you draw, I don't know, if you draw with a pen and just draw real lightly to start, you can it's just to me it's more fun. And I like the way it looks when it's kind of sketchy. Okay, that's where his foot's going to be, his tail. All right, so we got to start there. Okay, now this is how I usually start. Then I'll take my Copic or any, it doesn't have to be a Copic. This just so happens that this year I'm using a Copic fine line brush marker, but any brush marker, look, it's very flexible. Can y'all see how that just flexes? See, it's very flexible and you can get all kinds of effects, by lightly brushing it. It'll give you a brushy effect, like a dry brush effect. But then what I'll do is I'll go in here and like I'll find the eye, usually, and maybe the nose, the tip of the nose, and then I'll start doing a little bit, just a little, finding some dark areas, maybe right up under his lip there, and then a little bit of shadow right up by his feet there, and here. I don't know what Denise is really, she's texting the family. Maybe some in here. So I'll just start like this. This will be like my start, something like that. Okay. You can always go back and add more dark. But if you get too much too dark too quick, you can't. I don't erase her. Now there's been a couple times where I've had to use my I'll use my white Posca because I'm doing the big poster, right? And I've got leaves and I've got branches and I've got different things. Like if a branch goes across an open space where I want to put an animal, I'll get rid of that branch. I'll white it out. I'll white that branch out or that line that where a branch might be and white that out so I have room to put the animal. Okay, so there we go. Mice are evil to you. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I wouldn't have them as pets either. So my cats would love it if I brought one in, I'm sure. All right, so now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add some, and again, you can do this light, you can take your time, you can do every little hair if you want. Let's see, let me zoom in a little more. But just to show you how I do my Inktober's, because I'm not, I can't show you. Well, like I said, it's not that I can't show you. I don't want to show you my poster until the end of the month. So I'll just do pick something out of this book, a couple of things just to sketch. And you can take your time and have fun. Most of mine are taking under 5 minutes, and some of them are real quick and they're sketchy and they're not a lot of detail, and some of them are more detail. And but that's just the way I wanted to do it. I didn't want them to be portraits, My girlfriend always gets really upset, but I turn the hunter guy from Jumanji. Snapped. Hi, Jacqueline. Y'all are so funny. So I'm just gonna kind of, and if you hold the pen way back, you get lighter, lines, sketchier lines. This is just good to do something like this every now and make sure you don't get too uptight about your drawings or your sketches. So if you have any questions, put it in caps. And then it will give them a little claws. A couple little feet and claws. And always, if you're doing fur, note how it grows on their body. That will give you a more correct drawing, is if you go with the direction of the fur, if you draw your lines in that same direction. Like right in here, it's kind of going this way. And then you can get in there and draw every little line if you want. Just depends on how much time you want to spend on it. Or you could just leave it like this. You know, you can do as much as you want. And y'all all know this. I'm just, talking like, what's in my head as I'm doing it. So I'm just going to do a little more shading down in here. But this is big compared to the animals that are on my poster. They're really small now. They're getting smaller and smaller because I'm having to fill in smaller and smaller areas with the poster. Peeking. Hi, View. View, you enabled me. I was not going to get it, but View enabled me. She did a flip through of the new Kirby book, but the new Kirby book is a compilation of his other books. So I wasn't going to get it, but after View showed it with some colored pages in it, it will be here tomorrow, I think. So by Wednesday, I should be able to show it. But let me go to my Amazon. I'll show you all the cover of it. So thanks, View, for the enabling. Come on, please don't lag in my room here. I might have to step out in the hall. It'll load because it just shuts. It goes right into. Hang on, let me just step out. Let me just step out in the hall so it'll load. Okay. It's just this room, and it's not just my phone either. It's the Wi-Fi in this room because when Cam and Boo come over, it's the same thing for them. They can't load their IG in this room either. Anyway, it's Color Universe. This is the new Kirby book out, which is a compilation of a lot of his other books, and it's $13.58 if you buy it on Amazon. So I have this coming. Yes, team enablers, right, View? So View did a flip of this. So if you want to see every page, then go follow a View as a View. So yeah. So I have that coming on Wednesday. All right. And Tuesday. So maybe we'll color it on Wednesday if it comes in on time. All right, so let's just keep working a little bit here on these little animals. No, is this too boring or tedious for you guys? The line weight of the tail and yeah. Well, and then then you can kind of do whatever you want here, and then let's just do a little bit more on those the lines in the tail like that look kind of like a worm kind of thing, and you can just you could do a little more shading if you want, just kind of dragging the pen, barely dragging the pen. Look, let me see if I can hold this up so you can kind of see this. Look, if I just barely drag the pen, look at that nice little bit of shading I get there. And I'm just doing this, just barely like that. But if you just kind of do it a few times like this, you'll get, some nice shading in there. Maybe I should zoom in more. I don't know. Don't forget my hall pass. My hall pass for what, Tina? My hall pass. I don't know. I don't get it. I miss things. So I don't know why would I hall pass? You got yours over the weekend. Okay. Yeah. Did you, I saw you colored some stuff, but I don't know. Was it out of that book, Tina? Was it out of Kirby book? I saw a couple things you colored on IG, but I didn't notice what book it was. And then I can just do a little bit more. And you can round, this is what I'm doing here on the tail. Let's get it big here like this. I'm doing this like that. See? Like kind of looks like a worm. and then shading, and then you can do some darker areas like this, the curves. So yeah. Tina said, thank you, Tina. You said you had to step out in the hall? Oh, my hall pass. Okay, gotcha. Oh, 3 steps ahead of me. All right, so let's just do a little bit more fur. And don't be afraid to go off the edge, go off the edge and soften your edges. That's one nice thing about keeping a light edge to start with. Hi, Christopher. I'm just doing a little bit of drawing like I'm doing in my Inktober, but I can't show my Inktober poster till the end of the month. So to do it on stream, I mean. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a few little animals out of this book. And if you want, let's see what, let's try this marker here. That's too orange. I need a little bit more pink. Let's try this one. That's better. We can add a little bit of, it might smear the Bic. So I'm kind of trying to be a light touch. Now, I'm not doing any color in my Inktober, but I just want to show you how you can kind of do this. Okay. Let's see. I posted a pic from Wildflower Folk. Okay. Well, I can't guarantee I can bring up IG without getting my hall pass, Tina. Let's see. Catacomic 64 is Tina. Come on, you can do it. You can load. Come on, you can do it. There it goes. There's Tina just colored this one. That's Tina right there, Catacomic 64. So very nice, Tina. Nicely done, girl. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Tina. Tina's putting links. The hall pass. I don't want to spend too much time on any one because, like I said, I'm only really spending a couple, maybe 5 minutes on the drawings now, especially since they're so tiny. They're so tiny in the poster. But at the end of the month, you'll get to see them. I think that I think that's good. So here you can see. There's my little interpretation of that. Oh, he needs a little bit more. Needs a little pink in that ear. There we go. Okay, so let's see what else we can draw. Let's see. I just pulled this animal encyclopedia out, and I just happened to open it, and there it was. All right, what about this little spring hare? That's cute, isn't it? And we can add some color because, after the ink drawing, that's cute. Let's draw him. Let's draw a little spring hare. All right, so again, I just start with the shapes. And you can move things, if you didn't want it here, I can move it over here, or because I'll go over these lines. Something like this. It's not quite that heavy on the back, and he's a little skinnier here. Looks like a little miniature kangaroo, doesn't it? Like a little miniature kangaroo. His legs will be in there, for a tail in here. And I'll have his tail come around here because I don't run him off the page there. So we'll have his tail come around this way. All right. Thank you, Tina. Something like this. And his ears are a little bigger. All right, so there's our little start. All right, let's get his little legs in here a little better. All right, his little eye. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the brush pen now. And he's got some kind of dark fur up in here. His little ears sketched in, his little nose. And I'm going to go ahead and put those nice big whiskers in there. Oh, that one's a little too big. Oh, well. It looks like he needs a shave now. All right, so let's go up under there, here. Let's do a little bit on his little claw there. A little on there. His little belly right in here. Leg, foot. Back, under body. Just kind of sketch him in here a little lightly. And then his tail, nice and dark at the end. Okay, so we got our quick sketch there. Now we go back in with our Bic and add more detail. And this is just how I do them all, except I would not have done those whiskers with the Copic. I would have done them with the thinner. But, if you really make a mistake you don't like, go in there with the Posca and move it out. It's okay. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and get some around his eyes here. And I do if I don't leave enough white in the eye. If I don't leave enough white in the eye for a highlight, I will go in there with the Posca and put a little highlight in because that's important. It's important. Long as I have teeth. And then I'll just start kind of doing a little bit of, shape forming. If you want to see someone do forming shapes, you need to watch Christopher. Christopher, he'll take this shape. It's weird how he does, and I can't even explain how Christopher does it. I don't know that I've ever really tried to do the forms like Christopher, but if you've never seen Christopher make a shape, a form, draw anything, it's like he brings out the form of it with almost, he doesn't even need lines. He doesn't even need lines. You'd have to I can't even explain it, Christopher. Do you have a way of explaining in so many words how he does it? But it's really cool. So if you like watching mixed media and drawing and shapes and forms, he's just really good at it. So now I'm just going to start doing little, the little fur, the little hairs, and I don't want to take too long because again, I wouldn't take very long on my Inktober. And so I don't want to take too long on each little animal here. And I'm not trying to copy it like a portrait. I'm just kind of getting the essence of spring hair. This is a spring hair. Thank you, John. John's our resident Oak Island expert. So if you don't follow John on Facebook, Instagram, no, I don't know if he's on Instagram. He's on Facebook and YouTube. But if you want to know anything going on Oak Island, John's your man. And Oak Island will be starting on the the next season. I think what, the 14th? Is it the 14th, John, of November that the next one comes up? But thanks for supporting my channel. I go over and support John's channel too. We support each other. Thank you, Tina. There's John's link. Hi, Devin. Who else am I missing? Thank you, Pacola. I'll try to explain on stream this afternoon. Okay, how to explain it. Oh, that would be good. Let's see. The 7th. Okay, the 7th of November is the new season of Oak Island starts. So if y'all like Oak Island and like conspiracies, y'all know I got me a conspiracy chicken. I got me a conspiracy chicken. Then y'all go follow Oak Island John. 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a History Channel. I've been watching Oak Island, the show, since like day one. I've watched all the seasons. Did you see Devin's CC? No, I did not see. Let me go back to Devin. You mean Devin's? Did I see Devin's video? I'm not sure what you're meaning by the CC. Oh, conspiracy chicken. Devin's conspiracy chicken. Was it Devin's? I don't know if I saw Devin's conspiracy chicken. I saw Chris's. I saw Chris is doing a felted one. I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen Devin's. Devin, did you do a conspiracy chicken too? I started that by saying, all I want to do is read conspiracies and draw chickens. And it's turned into a conspiracy chicken now. Chris's, maybe, yeah, that's probably what he means, is CK's. Yeah, Chris, CK Chris. And I don't know if I can find it. Well, let me see. Let me try her Facebook. To show you her conspiracy. CK Chris in Mexico. She did a conspiracy chicken. Let's see if I can find it. If it will load in here. There's CK. I might have to step out. Let me step out in the hall. Oh, wait, here it comes. No, let me step out in the hall, guys. Wi-Fi in this room. Okay, here we go. She did a little felted conspiracy chicken. It's a little felted guy. Yeah, that's cute. That's awesome. Okay, he needs a little thicker back here. He needs a little thicker neck. So now just, the rest of this is now just going to be fur, and just kind of deciding which way the fur goes, which way the fur flies. And you can take as long as you want. I'm just kind of, hurrying and doing some little sketches here. So like this little arm needs to be a little separated from the other one. So we'll do a little bit of this. And then like here's this should be white fur right in here. So I'll just go in here and you can just go back and, kind of white it out if you need to. If you want to. I mean, I'm not that picky. I'm not that picky about it. Because like I said, these aren't supposed to be portraits. They're just sketches. So. And I'll have to show y'all Samantha's painting again. And also Logan's dancing again. I love that. Well, I love his wrestling too. So if y'all missed it. All right, so all this is darker in here. So you can just kind of darken it. You can leave some lighter, get the fur going. And really with animal fur, you want to kind of make, like I'm picking up the pen, because otherwise, unless it's rabbit fur, which is like, can be longer. Their little hair, the hair on these animals is not that long. They're not that they're furry, but they're not long hair animals. Let's see. Hi, CB. Anybody else coming in? So I'm just gonna just do a little bit more on this. We'll move on to something else, or I'll add some color. That's what we'll do. I'll just pick some markers off the shelf there. I usually do paint. What do you call it? Acrylic paint. But we'll just go ahead and we'll pick some markers off the build. But it's fun just to sketch with the pen. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. All right, so since I know I'm going to put color in this, I'll limit my pen marks here. Oh my gosh, Malibu's snoring. Anybody else have a snoring cat? I made her put a little towel down, because she likes to lay up here, of course, especially when I'm just working by myself. But when I'm trying to stream, sometimes I have to remove her. So I made her a little bed down next to me, and she's snoring. Does anybody else have a snoring cat? Okay, so the tail hairs are longer. And also, if y'all have not been around when we've done this before, when we've added little clothes and stuff to or have them, holding something, or have them, when we've drawn our animals and have them, doing something like at holidays, we'll have little, Christmas bells and, just different things with them. Let's see here. Two of you have snoring cats, Terry? All right, so let's just see here real quick. And I'm just gonna pull my instead of alcohol markers, I'm just gonna pull my Tombows. So let's see here. Do I have a little brown here? Get a couple. I don't need. I'm just gonna go to maybe 3. Let's get a gray. All right, so we got a little bit of gray in here. A little gray around the face. And then let's see here. I haven't tested these to see how they're going to look. That's too dark. Let's see. Let's see about this color. That's a little better. So you can just add a little bit of color. Really probably needs to be yellower. That's better. You don't have to color it in solid. So there we go. Do I want anything else? No, probably not. Maybe a little more gray. there's a quick little, well, it's a spring hare. Look, it's some kind of a marsupial, I think. Let me read what it says. Spring hare, African rodent it's related to the scaly-tailed squirrels. So it's not a marsupial. But doesn't it look like a little miniature kangaroo like? All right, so let's see what else we can do. Yes, it's a spring hare. All right, I'm just randomly picking stuff out of here, something kind of small. There's a little duck. There's some emus would be good. There's a kiwi. Oh, here's a little close-up face of some little monkeys. That one's called a blue monkey. That's cute. This one's kind of good. Let's just, I don't want to get too much in the weeds with detail, but maybe we can do him. Oh, this one's kind of cute, the flying one. I kind of like him. Should we try that one? Let's just do like a, what do you call it? When you do action, when you do action poses. Okay, so here we got, there's a branch. Okay, and his tail is wrapped around that branch. Okay, so let's see here what we can do. Okay, so there's I'm going to make him kind of really come way down here into this corner. And he'll be right in here. And his head's kind of right in here. And he's got this one leg that's coming around this way, and his shoulder's coming around this way, and his hand. Kind of like that. Hi, Sandra. Sandra did an awesome Wednesday Addams on her show. I haven't pulled out my Wednesday Addams doll this year, Sandra. Maybe I should pull her out. But Sandra did an awesome paper Wednesday. A paper Wednesday Addams. So you can kind of see his leg. It's just weird how this leg is kind of bent and rolling around this way, right? And he's got another little foot right in there. All right, so kind of there's his ears kind of right in there, his head kind of this way, and the shoulder right in there, something like this. All right, now I'll just take my brush pen. I know, right? Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. Y'all know I like to show off y'all stuff. If my stupid phone will load it. Let's see. Let me try Facebook. Yeah, let me try Facebook to find that. Let's see. Sandra. All right. She has a little, is this one moving? Ah, here we go. Look at it moving. Isn't that awesome? The Wednesday Adam dance. That's so awesome, Sandra. Let's watch it again. There it goes. Right? Isn't that good? It's so cool. Awesome, Sandra. All right, so let me show y'all while we're doing the dance. Let me show y'all again Logan dancing. I showed y'all his I showed y'all his wrestling. We'll do that again. Wait a minute. All right, so here's Here's Logan wrestling. He's in black and back in the back. Right back there. And then to show you his other moves.
Michael.
I got to turn the music down. Oh, I do have one other picture. I got a good one of Cameron in London. Now, y'all know Cameron's a style. He's a styling. Let me see if I can go to my photos here and find that. So let's see here. Cameron in London. Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put it? Where's my photo of it? Maybe it's just let me go back to Cameron here. Hang on. So they both came down. I should be inking while I'm talking. They came down on Thursday. They came down on Thursday, and this is going to be like a branch in here. And Samantha spent the night, and she did. Oh, I have to show you her pumpkin. Oh wait, I got more stuff to show. Okay, so here's now y'all just yeah. This is Cameron. This is it. This is his style. So this is him in London. There's my cam style, and he showed us a whole bunch of pictures, and then he couldn't spend the night, but Samantha did. And then let's see photos. I want to show Samantha's pumpkin. So Samantha did a real pumpkin, and she did it in the same style like I did mine. So this is Samantha's pumpkin. So there's 3 sides here. There's the second. So she did like the fairy house mushroom, and then she painted the stem is like a metallic green. So yeah, so that's Samantha's pumpkin, and she loves it. She goes, "I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with with my pumpkin." Yeah, Cameron. Although here's more like what I like to see him as, or like this. This is more what But he had the London vibe. He did have the London vibe in London. Here's a good picture of Boo. There's a good picture. There's a good picture of Boo. Y'all know I gotta show off my grandchildren. So yeah, I think that's all the pictures I got to show. Here's Logan's. I want to print this out in my black and white because I want a black and white of Logan too. So there's Logan. Love you, Logan, if you're watching while you're eating breakfast out there in LA. All right, so let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to have a little hand there. There's a little dip there around the shoulder, or this leg rather. Kind of go this way. This arm kind of goes this way, this way. Shoulder. A little bit of chest right there. Here's his ear. Here's this eye right there. And his kind of face right here. And his arm comes around this way. So that's a little kind of our start sketch. something like that. Just quick. I know, wasn't her pumpkin good? So we worked on that Thursday and Friday, and she varnished it and everything. She got it all varnished. And of course, Cameron took mine. He always takes my pumpkin that I do every year. And even though this one wouldn't have, this one won't go bad, mine, because mine was a fake pumpkin. His Boo's a real pumpkin. So she'll only be able to keep hers for about a month before she has to throw hers away. So I'm not going to do too much on this guy here. Let's just get a little bit of sketchy bits in here. You know, and if you're just trying to get like the gesture, that's the word I was trying to think of a second ago, just like a gesture drawing of him, you know, because he's kind of flying through here. And then his little face here. Put an eyeball. But anyway, so this is how I do my Inktober's this year on the poster. But because I can't show you my poster till the end of the month, I'm just going to kind of show, really his shoulder should come down a little bit more. That's okay. And his arm, it's not quite that thick. And his hand comes around here. Then this hand. And his feet. He needs a little bit more bulk in here. But just to get the gesture of him, you know? There's our quick little monkey. And that's a Miraguai, Muriqui. Miraqui. Show the front of the book. Okay, here we go, Debbie. It's Animal Visual Encyclopedia. I got it on clearance at at Books A Million. More than 750 color illustrations. So, I mean, there's like everything in here. Oh, that would have been a good one. I like that one. Where'd it go? Probably never find it again now. Of course, y'all know I love me lemurs and lories. I've done I can't tell you how many slow lories I've drawn. That's a good lemur there. There's another kind of lemur. I love those eyes. Let's draw some lemur eyes. Oh my gosh. Where's my pen? Y'all know I can't resist. This is a tarsier. This is a tarsier, like, you know, with the big eyes. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hang on, we're going to do a tarsier. Tarsier? I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. I'll go back over those in a minute. All right, so let's see. Let's put some color and some pencil. I need an orange. Where's the orange? Let's put an orange color here. Then we need some blue gray. Do I have a blue gray? One of these have a gray, but I don't have a blue gray. Oh, well, maybe cool gray here. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's see. I think what I need. Well, this will probably work. It's still. This is still wet, so it's absorbing my white. I need to. Do some little eyes. I think googly eyes must have been inspired by this. I know, right? There's some quick little eyes. And of course, you can go back in and do lots of fur around them. Oh my gosh. If you don't draw, you don't know what you're missing out on. Get out your pens, people. Get out your pens. Then he has a little bitty nose here. It's kind of like a cute golem. Like, you wonder where, they got the ideas for the creatures and stuff. I'm holding my breath. I'm probably going, But I mean, really, couldn't you see that having been, inspired by one of these kind of creatures, right? Then another ear over there. But you could make it cute. You could do, how we do our animals like in the holidays. And we'll put lipstick and, we could put let's see here. What about some little glasses? What about if we put little glasses on him? Little bifocal glasses, How would they be? They'd have to be wrapped around the ear backwards, right? They'd have to be wrapped around the ear backwards. Like a little old man. It's not really going to show up much, but Yeah. Well, we could put one in his ear. We could put a ring in his ear. We'll update it, right? Precious. Where's my gold? My precious. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break, guys. But really, we could continue to add more. Let's add some little fur up under the chin there. Okay, I'll be right back. Malibu, so sleepy, so cute. Okay, let's see. All right, let's move on to something else. Oh, let's do something. Let's give them a top of a head here. A little bit of something there. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we can pick. Are y'all okay with doing this for a little bit? Unless y'all want to see me. I mean, we could move over to collage. I will change the title of this to just inking if we decide to do this. That's the little mouse we did a minute ago. Squirrels. And little silhouettes are fun to draw too. You can just let's just try to take our brush here and see what we can do. This is more what Christopher does. He can pull a shape like you would not believe. He can pull a shape. Maybe he said he'll try to figure out how to word what he does. Oh, sorry, my camera there. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see. I like the little Eastern chip. I got to do a chipmunk still. I still have to do a chipmunk on my. I'm trying to find something different. I don't want to keep drawing the same things. We could draw a little. All right, this is a Kulan, Kulan, some kind of a donkey, I'm sure. Yeah. Should we try to do one of these? Keep sketching. So let's see here. All right, so let's see what we can do here for the horse. I got to make sure that I don't get. I like to draw really big, so usually when I draw on our big rolls of paper because I like to draw big. So I have to also be aware that if you want to fit something on a page, you better kind of decide how much room you got. So to do that, you can kind of start by the front of the animal and then grab the butt or grab the back of the animal so that you can fit it in. It's real easy. And if you don't think you're going to fit it in, it's better just to go off the page than to try to squeeze it in and have a little short little, something. So let's see here. Let's see, he's got his knees probably about right there. Little hoof. His little hoof's kind of right in there somewhere. He's a bigger chest, I think. This neck went away. Okay, there's a little start. All right, so now I'll take my brush pen here and kind of start mapping out some more detail. His little face, though, needs to be a little. The mules kind of have a bigger kind of right in here. It's a little different shape than the horse. That's kind of where it is. That's kind of different. It's right in there. So I don't want him to look like a pig face. Let's see here. Knees kind of right in there. Kind of have that. They have this kind of shape on their leg, like this kind of goes like this, and then their little hooves like this. Whoops, I'm off right. Like that. They have that back part right there. And if it doesn't work out and you don't like it and you think, oh, it didn't really turn out, just draw it again. Just redraw it. Like it looks like his belly's a little big, but that's because it's so light right there. But and also remember, when you're drawing something, if you're drawing it for yourself, this is a reference picture. Your best practice is to try to draw from life. I don't know if I can. I don't know if that book is kind of. He needs a little bit bigger jaw right there. I don't know if I can pull that old sketchbook out where I drew from. What was it called? Morning something, and they used to have it on TV. And I would sit and sketch with it, and how it worked. And I know I have it written down in the book. If I can pull the book out, I'll tell you. But and they would start real far away. They'd start real far away, and like the sunrise. I think it was Earth sunrise or something like that. Let me quickly show y'all. They'd start with like a sunrise, and it's all different countries and all different places, and they would just show like maybe there'd be a hill or a mountain or something, but it'd start like here, okay, and then it would slowly zoom in, and Sunrise Earth. I think that's what it was called. I'll see if I can pull that sketch. It's all in pencil and smeary and everything. And I really, if I would have thought about it at the time, should have drawn them in pen, but I just drew them all in pencil. And then it would slowly then you'd be up closer to this mountain and maybe there's some water. Then they'd zoom in even closer and there might be some kind of animal. Then you'd zoom in closer and then the animal would be here. You'd zoom in closer. And so, it would take you through all these different stages, and it was called Sunrise Earth. Oh, let me see if I can find it. I know what book it's in, but I think that book may be holding up the shelf. I think this book is on Malibu. Can you move just a minute? I think I need to replace that book. Let's see if I can find another sketchbook to put in, and so I can pull that one out. Okay, let's see here. Hang on, guys. I'm determined now. Let me get a different sketchbook to put in there. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. I can't promise, but I'm going to try. Okay. All right, see if that one will hold it up so I can get this one out. Oh, because this book is holding this shelf up, literally. Okay, I did it. I hope this is the right book because I worked for it. Okay. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. This book right here is holding up a shelf full of other books. So I had to get another one like this and jam it in there so I could pull this one out. But let me finish this real quick. Then I'll show you my Sunrise Earth. So, yeah. So it's got a shape here. And his back leg is back in here. Something like that. His belly needs to be a little something done in here. Maybe this needs to go. There we go. That's better. But anyway, let me back out so I can show you this. That's you're probably getting your workouts, Devin, moving twice while you're building. So I know those workouts. I've moved 30 times in my life. Okay, let's see. Let's back out here. Okay, so Sunrise Earth. All right, so let me tell you when these were. Again, they're all in pencil. All right, let's see. This was from, and I even wrote down the number from for the DVD if I wanted to buy it, but I did. Okay, this is from 2009. 2009. So 1921, 2, 3. It's like 14 years ago when I did these. But I want to show you these because it's good examples. Okay. All right. So for instance, this was and they would start way far away. Let's see if I can back out just a little. Hang on. Nope, that's too far. Let me zoom back in. Let's see if I can get the brightness to, if I turn the brightness down, maybe that'll be better for you to see. Okay, so this was the Great Barrier Reef. I need a pointer. Where's my Tora pointer? I like to have a pointer. Okay. All right. Got a pointer. So this was the Great Barrier Reef, Australia. And this was on February 2009. And it would start like this. I hope y'all can see this. Okay. It would start like this. It would start with the sunrise. So it's on my big screen TV, right? And so you'd start to see this, and it would stay on this for about 15 seconds. You only got about no more than 15 or 20 seconds on each thing. And the whole thing lasted, I probably wrote it down somewhere. The whole thing's probably lasted about 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And so you start with the sunrise, right? and then it would go, here's the, like maybe on the beach. And so I did not do any color on this, but what I did is I wrote notes. So I would write like the herons of Eastern, and they would put this in, they put some of these notes in caption, right? It would be in caption. The herons of the Eastern Reef. And here he is sitting in a tree. And I wrote that. That wasn't captioned. It didn't say egret sitting in a tree. Maybe I should zoom in and just kind of move around. Let's see, that'd probably be better because you can't really see nothing because it's in pencil. It's in pencil. There we go. That's better. So I only had like 5 or 10 seconds. It's a Torah pointer, Teresa. It's a Torah pointer. And it's very heavy. It's got a little finger, and it's used to point in the Torah when you're reading. Okay. And I've talked to my Jewish friends. It doesn't offend them when I use a Torah pointer. I use it as a pointer. Okay. So then here's like part of a leaf or something. Then so sometimes you might just have enough time to draw like these quick little gesture drawings. Okay. It is. Well, here, look, this was the DVD, but it was called it was Sunrise Earth. It's called Sunrise Earth. And then they zoom in and then they take you under the sea here in this particular one. I'm going to show you all of them because this is a good example of what you can do sketching quickly. Sketching quickly. Okay, so, and then I wrote some of the notes. Coral reef ecosystems rarely are deeper than 100 feet. And so here's some of the coral, and I wrote pink color, gray color. So it's gray down here, pink. These are kind of flat corals, different types of coral. I drew different types of coral. There are more than 400 types of coral. Then here was a white-tipped shark. And then here was an angelfish. They live in harems of females around a male. See some of those little notes like that. But I would write like, here's a whole bunch of the angelfish right here. There was a turtle. These were swimming around. They're bright yellow damselfish. They spawn according to lunar cycles. So see, I'm just writing notes and quick sketching. Like this whole thing took 10 minutes at the most. And I might be giving it more time than I really had. But so I just wrote drawing moving, and it's moving, by the way. This is all live action. It's not pictures. It's a video. It's moving. And I've seen a couple on YouTube, but it wasn't exactly the same. Okay, so that was the Great Barrier Reef. And again, like for instance, this fish has goldish stripe down the center, bright salmon color on top, silver on the bottom, about halfway, black eyes outlined with golden yellow. This staghorn coral was a peach color. So I just would write notes. It was so fun. It's so relaxing, Okay, so the next one this was in Alaska. This one was sorry, I was reading the wrong thing. This one is Hawaii. And all this was just a field of volcano, dry, hardened volcano. And then they had a little bit of vegetation. But it started here. This is how it would start, like this, right? And there's the volcano in the distance. So right here, where that little arrow is where they eventually zoomed in on to this. Okay. And then I would write notes. Some, let's see right here, crater hills inside of a valley. Some areas of these have tiny green plants covering them. This is Haleakala crater, Maui. Okay. This one was French Polynesia. This was Society Island, French Polynesia. And again, look, here's the wind blowing the palms. Is this interesting to y'all? I don't know if it is or not, but I got into this now. So here's this was all blowing in the wind. Egret's purple with yellow legs, yellow eyes, and an orange beak. And then so this was it started way out here. This is how you would see just this. You would see just this on the screen. And eventually they'd zoom in on all these different things. Volcanic rock on the sand right on the beach. Here's some quick little crabs, little crab legs. This is all you have time. The last page was cool drawings, but these are hot. And so you might, the crab is moving around. Like he might come up to the camera, look at you, and scurry away. So you only got a second or two to draw. And this is such good practice, though. Okay. All right. The next one was, this is New Zealand frost. This was all white. Everything here was white. It started like this was the sunrise over the snow-covered mountains, and it was real bright like this. Sunrise bursting over the mountains. And then there was a little cabin on the ice, and then these little frosty feathers. Looks like feathers on the frost. And so I wrote all these notes. And then it showed the lake, then it had the mountains, and then it zoomed up on these little, did I write down what they were? I didn't write down what they were. Some kind of little ducks, but I wrote down the description. So this is what you see for about 5 or 10 seconds. Yeah, it is kind of different, right, Leona? All right, this one was moving. Oh, this was the Venetian in Venice, the canals of Venice. And you were on one of the gondolas. You were on a gondola in the video, and you were going down the rivers. And this is all the different things that I saw in the buildings. Crumbling plaster on this side. These are some windows, this little church steeple. So here's like what you look at when you're going down. And this is the gondola right here. And you're going down. You're moving through the canals. So you're moving. You only got a second or two to draw this stuff. Here's the different bridges, the different railings, the different windows, the ironworks. So this is what I saw while I was moving. While I was moving through the canals. Raul, as much as you travel, I hope you do some kind of sketches like these. Here's some more of the Venice continued. So here's some of the boats, some of the bridges, more of the bridges, that a gargoyle on that one. Then I have some notes. Marco Polo lived on the left bank. So, that's kind of the stuff that they would caption. The other stuff, like this is being marble, or, these different iron rails and boats and stuff. Those are my own notes. Pigeons right there. Materials, plaster, stucco, red brick, and wrought iron and marble. Those were the materials that I noticed while I was sketching this. I did all these in 2009. This book is only, it's only got about 10, 15 pages that I use. All right, so this one is Japan, the Japanese gardens in Ritswame Park, Takamatsu City. Don't email me. So there's this crescent bridge here, and there are people on the bridge. Then they close up on it, there was this branch here. Then they close up on the river. There was these stones, the koi fish. Koi live 80 years. So that was one of the notes that they would have put up there. So like that. So over here, another pond. Trees are shaped like giant bonsai. I know, I wrote that down. Large boulders are throughout the garden. Original garden from 1587. Started as a rock formation. So, all right, this one is one of my favorites. I love this one. This is the Arches National Park in Utah, the Moab, high desert Moab Arches. So it started way back here. Then zoomed in closer here. Then this was the next scene they showed. And then eventually they got up to this close, right? So I would just I'd start way back here with the sunrise. And then they'd zoom in a little more, then they'd zoom in a little more, and I would just continuously draw them, whatever they showed. A little bit of water settled in a low rock area, pine cone flower things, and I wrote just different, a flat rock, Indian red color with light Payne's gray algae splotches. Here's let's see, 2,000 rock arch. Oh, there's 2,000 rock arches. So, here's some of those arches, rock outcroppings. There was some kind of white-breasted nuthatch, some clouds. So anyway, all right, then the next one was, this is the one, this was at the North Pole. There wasn't much to draw. Seriously, this little boat was in a white field of ice. This little white, it was like stuck on a pond, on a lake, and that was the boat. That was all there was. It was all just white. So these are the northern fulmars. Those are the little birds, and it's near the North Pole. So I didn't get a lot. That's all I got that day. This one was the 27th. I started on, what did I say? I started on February 18th. Now we're up to the 27th here. Yeah, and that's what you just do. You just sit there and stare and just, you really want to look at what you're like. I was watching the TV more than I was watching this. You got to kind of just keep your eye on what you're drawing more than your page. Okay, then we gone on to Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Stevenson Islands. 50 to 60 inches of rainfall a year. This was on March 2nd now. So these are just some of the different little animals and birds. There's eagles in the treetops up here. And again, it starts way off in the distance and then zooms in. There's some boats going along. There were seals in the water, and the seals were swimming. You only got a minute. You only got seconds. So the seals were swimming. Then this oyster catcher bird had bright orange piping around a yellow eye with a black head and a bright orange bill. So they only got a few seconds. Here's some more of the same. Oh, now this is Moose in the Morning. That was the name of it, Moose in the Morning, Kidney Pond, Baxter State Park in Maine. So these are the moose that I drew in Maine. So I visited Maine this day on March the 3rd. So you just kind of draw what you got real quick. So here's, again, like gesture drawings, And they're probably, this is standing in water. Oh, that was a baby moose on the shore. This one was in the water, I think. And then his head was sticking out of the water. Here's some more that were just swimming. They're swimming in the water, and that's all I could capture was that, right? So, yeah. Northern leopard frog, one of 9 species. And I wrote, didn't see it. It just hopped in the water. And back then in 2009, when I was watching these, I didn't have pause. There was no, smart TV where you could pause it. This was no pausing. Now you could watch something like this and pause your TV and take a little more time if you wanted to, but there was no pause button in 2009, at least not on my TV. All right, so this was Yellowstone geysers, and that's all they showed was the geysers. So that's all I captured, in a couple of trees and a river. Okay, this one was Bison Before Breakfast, Yellowstone Park, Wyoming. They can live 20 years. Calves weigh 30 to 70 pounds at birth and can travel within 3 hours after birth. So these again, and all these, I should say, I drew all of these with one kind of pencil. I will show you the pencil. Hang on, let me get in my case here. Because I still like this pencil, if I can find one. I don't use it like I used to, but it's the woodless. Here we go. These woodless, they're just like plastic coated. This is an Academy version, but the general ones, the general brand, like at Hobby Lobby, they're not shiny. Like if you notice, doesn't have a sheen to it. The graphite, this one probably does. But what I like about them is you can get thick and thin, and it's like a 6B. It's like a 6B, and there would and so this whole book was drawn with those woodless graphites, in case somebody wanted to know that. Okay, so there's Bison Before Breakfast, Sunrise Earth. This was March 6, 2009. Adult females can have a calf every 2 years. All right, this one is oh, I don't know. Great Salt Bay, Maine. One of the lakes there. Swirling water around the fish. There's a goose. This was looking down off of a bridge, and these fish were swimming under the bridge. There were hundreds swimming, seen from above. So I just quickly sketched them in. Okay, this one is Crystal River Preserve, State Park, Florida. This is probably somewhere near Tina. Hi, Crafty Jen, Annette, Paula Loves Art. Anybody else coming in? I'm just showing this old sketchbook from 2009. That's holding up a shelf. I hope the shelf doesn't fall, because that means 3 shelves fall. Okay, so let's see. This is a kind of a palm that grows to 70 feet and lives 70 years. So didn't get too much on that. This is page 2 of this one. This is Woodstock, Vermont, and all the horses. So, we're trying to do this. We're trying to do this little Coulon mule thing here. We did this in ink a few minutes ago. But anyway, here's some quick horse sketches. So they're moving. Remember, this is all movement. These are not still pictures. I'm drawing them on the move. So if they're eating, or their heads are down, there's one walking away. There's some more. These are, oh wait, did I miss that page? I thought I had 2 pages of that. Maybe that's just it. Okay, this is some cows and horses at Woodstock. Here's some cows, a barn. There's a tail. They did zoom in on an eye, so I did draw an eye there. So there's some more quick sketches. This one was Tai Chi on the Golden Gate Bridge. They were doing Tai Chi, so I tried to draw some stick figures capturing the Tai Chi with the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. That's all I got. So these are some herons. Oh, this is, I think this is Alaska, Halo Bay, Alaska. These are bears. So they were just coming out of hibernation. Bear babies may stay with mom for 3 to 5 years. Laying down, stretched out mama bear. Brown bears awake after 7 months of hibernation. So here they are, just kind of stretching. Okay, this one is in Cook Inlet, Alaska. Seals on the beach and the rocks, peeking out their little heads out of the water. Harbor seals hanging around on rocks. And again, it starts out way back here, then moves closer and closer and closer. So these James Cook founded the islands in 1778. Snow on the volcano. Different berries and things here. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That was all my Sunrise Earth from 2009. So I hope y'all enjoyed seeing that. I haven't shown that for a while. So let's go back to, let's see what we've done so far here. I've got a bunch of collage ideas in here. So let's see. Let's go back, see what we've done so far this morning. It's not even 11. In a couple minutes, we're going to do the giveaways. All right. So we started with this little mouse. And again, if y'all missed the beginning, I'm doing these quick sketches because I can't show you how I'm doing my Inktober because it's on a poster that you won't see the full thing until the 31st. So I was just doing a few sketches like I do my Inktober, except I am adding some color. In my Inktober, there's no color. Oh, thank you, Paula. Thanks, Leah. So we drew this little mouse. We drew this spring hair. It kind of looks like a baby kangaroo something. We drew this monkey kind of going through here. And we drew the slow Lori eyes with glasses. My precious. Got an earring, a gold earring. And then we're doing this little Kulan, some kind of a mule. All right. And then that was just my example on the. All right, so let's go back and let's see what else we can draw. We'll draw one more thing, then we'll do the giveaways. Now I get a pencil. Yeah, pencil. No, Miriam. Oh my gosh. So let's see. Let's draw a rhinoceros. Let's draw a couple rhinoceroses maybe. Let's draw this guy here. Kind of. All right, so again, I just kind of start with the shapes. And I have to kind of draw the shapes in. Christopher doesn't, he can just start with the eye and build out the whole thing. And it's really very cool to watch. So if y'all don't watch Christopher, you need to. Okay, so let's just kind of get his little head in here. There's an ear over here. There's an ear over here. His little eye is somewhere around there. His nostril. Eyes more right there, I think. There's his nostril. He's got he's facing us, so he's kind of at a weird angle. And then he's got some. His legs comes down this way. His back is. Oh my gosh, Malibu is snoring. I wish I could record her so you could hear. I don't want to get his legs. I want to keep him kind of stumpy looking, you know. Oh my gosh. I want to try to record her. Wait, let's see if I can sneak up on her. I moved my chair and she stopped. I'll try to catch her in a second if she does it again. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So does that kind of look like him? He needs a more armor back here. You can hear her? I like to try to keep my legs stumpy too. All right, so now let's see what we can do here. So he's got an eye about right there. Nostril somewhere around there. He's got a weird look on his face, like he's angry. But this is just a quick way to do quick sketches, you know? Doesn't this make y'all want to go out and draw? How many picked up a sketchbook while we were talking? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Okay, so we got a kind of our shape in there. Let's see, this kind of needs to be over here a little bit. You did, Terry? Yay, girl. Go, girl. You got your crochet. Okay, Ann. Hey, you're doing something creative. That makes me happy. Okay, wait. She's snoring. Oh, I got right up on her and she quit snoring. That's a hard thing to capture. Your cat snoring without waking them up enough to, you know. Okay, it's got these big toes. Stumpy legs and big toes. Almost look like elephant kind of toes. You know? Not only I could hear the old you can hear a clock. I don't think I have a clock in here. Oh yeah, I do have a ticking clock on the wall. It's just a wall clock though. Is it loud? Really? I don't even notice it. And also another, and I haven't pulled out a magazine to show y'all that other technique that I like to show y'all if you want to see how to keep things, your proportions and stuff. If you trace magazine images like fashion magazines, you'll see how off you can be because I've done it before too. And how if you want to get the proportions right and stuff. Now his eyes too. He's got too much of a ring around his eye, I think. He needs, let's get that eye smaller. That's what it is. It's too big. There we go. That's better. It's great practice to take a fashion magazine and put a piece of tracing paper over it and a Sharpie marker. Or, well, let's see. Maybe I could do it with something in this book. Let's just do this. Let's see if I can find some tracing paper. Okay. All right. So it's just so you can see, it's really good to do it on people. The reason you'd like to do it on people because most people have an idea what people look like. An animal, most people don't really realize the shapes and stuff of animals. So even if you're tracing it, it's like, okay, yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, just so you can kind of see. Let's start with the Sharpie first. So just going to outline, just so you can kind of see the size of something. And this is just a drawing somebody's done, so it's really not, it's not even a photograph, but just so you can kind of see. And there's his eye right there. But when you look at the shapes of things, it's just so, it's enlightening for you to trace things. Do I have a fashion magazine? I don't even have a fashion magazine in here to show you. Dang it. I don't have a fashion magazine in here. I'd have to go dig one out. But this is a good practice, especially to see perspective. Like, let's say a model's sitting in a chair and her foot's close to you and she's leaning back in a chair. If you trace that with a Sharpie, nothing, not a lot of detail, just trace it with a Sharpie and you'll see, like, her foot will be this big and her head will be that big. That kind of proportion. It's hard to imagine that if you haven't practiced it. So if you take a Sharpie and some tracing paper and trace a, okay, I got it. Hang on. Let me see if I can find a Sharpie. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. Okay, had to dig around because I don't buy these out often. I don't use them in my collage, maybe occasionally, but I want to show you. Let me see if I can find a full body something here. Okay, this is kind of a good sample. Okay, so we're going to take a piece of tracing paper. It's great practice, I'm telling you. It's great practice to do this. All right, I need a sip of water here. And just trace your girl. And I'll do a face too, because people don't do faces in proportion usually either. Okay, so I'm just going to trace. There's her face. Then her hair is kind of off edge right there, but there's her ear. I'm just going to kind of block in. I'm not going to do her face right now because I want you to see this one, her body. Okay, so here's, and she is wearing a coat, but just trace the main things and just the shapes. Like here's her hands. Okay, here's her coat right here. But look, here's her knees. There's her coat again. There's her leg here. Their ankles are right in here. So just kind of pick them out. You could pick out her elbows, shoulders, and everything too. But like, let's just get her feet here. This one's in the crack there. So you can see how big. And she's sitting on a chair. But look. See? Look how, isn't that helpful? That's so helpful to me to see something like that. And you could put in all the shoulders, the elbows, the knees, the ankles, just so you can kind of, and the wrists too, just so you can kind of see. And you can see the proportions and how, look, how her feet are as big as her head, you know. Let me do a face real quick, and then we'll move on. We'll do our giveaway here in a minute. Oh, this would be a good one to do too. But let me find a face close up. Not quite close enough. I want a full face, like taking up the whole. Well, that one's kind of off. She's kind of going off the page. Let's see. There's a guy. I really want to like a face that's as big as the page. Now I probably won't, of all the magazines I pick, I won't be able to find a face. Hang on. Flipping. I really want something big. Well, let's go with her. Because I'm not finding a full face. Oh, here we go. Half a face. Half a face. That one's good too. This one might be better because she's not in shadow. Let's see. Her. Let's go with her. Even though her head's, I really wanted the head because her head's going to be way up there. Yeah, it's got to have, because I'm really trying to talk about the forehead and the shape of the head. And if it's cut off, it's not going to do me any good to show as a sample. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to her. All right. So, have I lost y'all? Okay, so here is her forehead. Now, of course, she's got, tall hair and everything, but I want to show you when you draw the face. Here's her neck, and, I'm just going to do this for her hair. All right, so now we're going to draw the eyes, just the shape. We're just trying to get the shape here. There's the eyelid. There's her eyebrows. There's her nostrils. Here's her nose, comes down like this. Because what I'm trying to get you to see is how the proportion of things. So when you take this away, let's do our shoulders here just so you can see. When you see a face, the head is real, the face especially is much bigger than you think. A lot of times you see people draw Not that there's like, don't anybody call, just say, oh, this style, it's my style. I draw a giant, big, Mary Blair, what's her name? Not Mary, but the one that did the big eyes. That's my style. I'm not talking about that, so don't email me. But a lot of people will draw the eyes like right way up here. Maybe the mouth down here. And if that's your style, that's fine. But, if you take and you divide the face, the eyes are in the middle of the head. There's the nose and the mouth. So, practice that. Remember I showed y'all my 5-second Facebook, a book of faces where you draw these in 5 seconds. Bam, bam, bam. And you just draw cheeks, a chin, and then real quick. And then you can go back later and fill them in. Anyway, I wanted just to show y'all that's a great way to practice your to see the proportions and stuff, is to take some tracing paper and do that. Great practice. Okay, so all right, let's go back to our little rhino here real quick, and then I'm going to do our giveaway. So I'm going to give away this book, US only, Creative Wanderlust. I'm going to give away this book, and then I'll give away some of these and I'll put some stickers and some other things in for international. I just can't send a book international. It's very expensive, and if I start doing giveaway books, I might as well just buy you the book. Do you know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Okay, so I'm going to stop on him. Oh, well, wait. Let's get the gray. Let's get some gray in here. His ears should be bigger too. So you can just do a little color. Hi, Aunt Beck. So Aunt Beck was talking about reading this Creative Wanderlust. Did you have to pre-order this? I did back before when it first came out, and I when I got it, I said I'm going to read it and I'm going to do a giveaway. Well, Aunt Beck was reading it this morning, so it reminded me to do a giveaway. So I did a flip through of it earlier, and it's all about art journaling. And hopefully Aunt Beck will do some kind of project out of it. I know she will. All right, so let's see what else we did here today. Just some quick sketching because that's what I'm doing for Inktober, and I can't show y'all my Inktobers. But something like, something like this without color, no color. Okay, so let's move that off of there. All right, so this is Animal Visual Encyclopedia. I'll give you the ISBN. It is, I got it on bargain at at Books A Million. And the ISBN is 978-190-827-3017. And so I don't know, it might be on Amazon for cheaper, but like I said, I got it on clearance. Plus, then I also get a discount for being a member. All right, so there's that. Maybe after this, I'll pull up the collage book for a few minutes. We'll see. Okay, so there's that. So this is, let me put my Torah pointer away. I keep it in a box to keep it nice and safe. All right, so we're going to start with, US. We're going to start with this book. All right, I'll tell you how the giveaways work. My little foxes here. I love these little things. Look how cute and furry they are. Aren't they just adorbs? I love having little things on my desk. Don't forget, Janet comes on at 1 Eastern, and she only streams on Mondays, 1 Eastern. Christopher streams Monday through Friday at 2 Eastern. I think I showed everybody saw Boo's painting, and I showed Logan's dancing. You can put those notes away. Let's see what else do we have. Let's get rid of that. I'm picking up as I go. That's how I kind of keep it together here. All right. So let me bring up random.org. So lurkers, as long as you're willing to give me your address, which I don't share with anybody, and I don't put you on a mailing list. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Let me go to random.org. Okay, so I got my random.org here, and we'll put in when I type in go. Oh, at Thrift Books, that's a deal right there, Pacola. If y'all don't know about Thrift Books, Pacola's the one that I learned about Thrift Books back some time ago. And I love me some Thrift Books now. But you can get some good used books. They're almost always used. But you can get books that it's hard to find anywhere else. Well, look, that animal book is $4.61 at Thrift Books. So, hi Tina. The book cover is delicious to hold. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? It is a good cover. It is nice. Okay, so when I type in go, this has got to be USA only. Then I'll do two for US, I mean for international. But this is USA only. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. One number only. Don't change your numbers. Don't erase them and put another number in. I'm on StreamYard. I won't see it. You're going to mess me up. You're going to mess up the mods. Make sure you have all messages at the top of the chat so you'll see all of them. Although my mods and everybody will see it. So they're good about catching anything. All right. So when I type in go, USA only. One number only. First person closest without going over. Okay. There we go. All right. I'll give you all a minute. So it's a cool book. I had to pre-order it. It was like a $25 or $30 book. What was it, Beck? $25. But I wanted to support her, and I wanted to see the book. But these kind of books, once I've inspired them, de-inspired them, if you will, then I like to share them because I just don't like them just sitting. And I've got a lot of these kind of books. I should go through them and do some more giveaways with them. But it's a beautiful book. Tons of eye candy. And again, I had to pre-order this back in a few months ago to get it. I think it came from the Netherlands. I could be wrong. Maybe it was UK. I thought it was the Netherlands. But anyway, it's all about art journaling. Okay. So get your numbers in. Give it a minute. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. And then I'll do a couple of international giveaways with some of these vintage trick or treat. I cut this poster up last week, and I'll put some stickers in there, and I'll do two giveaways for the international, and I'll let you pick. No, I'll surprise you, and I'll give you a couple of each. Each person will get a couple. Okay, I'm going to count down. Aren't they cute, Laura? Look how cute they are. They had little ornaments on their head. I didn't cut that one down. They're hanger, ornaments. I think I got them at Hobby Lobby. In the Christmas section, all the Christmas stuff is 50% off. And I just had to buy this a little set. It was a set of 3. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hi, Kathy Berg. Hi, Jasper. Anybody else coming in I missed? Thanks, everybody, for being here. Beck says she got hers for $21.99 on sale at Amazon right now. Okay, so there you go. If y'all like this book, you can get it on Amazon for $21.99. Okay, this one right here. I did a little better flip through earlier. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 2, 1. Okay. ding a ding a ding a ding. I forgot what the fox says. It's been a while since I heard it. Ding a ding. Anyway, all right. So here we go. First person closest to 47 without going over. You like that, Devin? 47. First person closest to 47 without going over. And every my mods and everybody can look as well, but I'm going to go back and see if I can guess it. Okay, let's see. I see somebody that Vicky Forbes got 47 right on the nose. Did anybody? Oh, Leah got it first. Leah got 47 first. Am I right? Is it Leah was the first one? Leah Foy. Okay, Leah. Leah Foy had 47. So you get it first. Yay, Leah. Now, do I have your address, Leah? Send it to me again, okay? So I make sure I have your current address. Here we go. Here's my email. And my email is always in my description, but I try to type it in or have my mods type it in for me. There you go. All right. Aunt Beckles, Leah, you'll love it. Leah will love it. Okay, so send me your address again, Leah, okay? And I'm going to the post office tomorrow. So if you get it to me today, it'll go in the mail tomorrow. Okay? Okay. And let me see. Scrolling. Where did you get this book? You can get it on Amazon, Angie. Amazon. One of the girls, I think it was Pacola or Tina, put the link in already. Maybe they can copy and paste it and put it again. Or maybe it was Tina. I don't remember who put the link in, but you can get it on Amazon for I think it's $21.99. Yeah. Okay. So Leah, send me your address. All right. Now we're going to do an international giveaway. All right, I'm going to do 2. So it'll be the first 2 people closest. This is going to be international only. And I'm going to I'll give you a couple of these different trick or treat bags. I'll surprise you with which ones. And if y'all don't like them, just throw them away when you get them. Or give them away to somebody else, or just vintage looking, their copies it was a poster. It was a poster of vintage trick or treat bags, and I cut it up. And so I'll send y'all out a couple, whoever wins them, the first 2, and I'll send some stickers too. I'll send you some stickers and some of my stickers and some of these bags, because I can't send books international for giveaways. Okay, international only. Wait till I type in go. Thank you, Pacola. There's the link, Angie. First 2 people closest without going over. Okay, international only. Let me get another baby wipe here. Got pin all over my hands. So I hope y'all enjoyed seeing some sketching, some doodles, some ideas. I did a little flip through my collage book that I worked on a little bit over the weekend. I'm looking around, seeing if there's anything else I missed showing. And I did talk about the View. View did a video on the new Kirby Roseanne's. That's a compilation color book of some of his different newer color books, and I do have that coming. I wasn't going to buy it till View did a flip through of it, and when she did a flip through of it, I ordered it. So it should be here tomorrow. So maybe by Wednesday, we'll maybe color in Kirby's new book. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. First 2 people closest. Let's just put a new number. That was from the last one. First 2 people closest to 40. 40 without going over. 40. First 2 people closest. Let me scroll back. All right. Let's see. Raul has 35 and Devin has 25. It looks like it might be Raul and Devin. Am I right? That are closest to 40 without going over. Raul and Devin. Raul had 35. Devin had 25. And I have both y'all's addresses. So am I right? Did I get it right? Raul and Devin. Okay. So Raul and Devin, you're going to get some of the vintage trick or treat bags and some stickers. Okay. Maybe something else since I can't send y'all books. All right. So there we go. There's our giveaways. I hope y'all like that. Let's see. I guess that's probably about all I got today, people. I think that might be all I got. Unless anybody has any questions. I don't have the new Somerset in the new Somerset magazine is out, but my Books a Million did not have it. So maybe in a week or so I'll have that to show you. Looking around. I showed y'all my pumpkins. Y'all seen my masks. I showed those last week. My fall masks that we did. We did these fall masks and did those about a week ago. Showed y'all that. Showed you Samantha did her pumpkin. It turned out awesome. So I guess we'll just go, guys. I've been here 3 hours. I try to, leave before noon. Yeah, y'all got any questions or anything before we head out? Let's see. What am I going to put for a? I'll change the the title of the show because we didn't do collage. We did sketching, so I'll change it to inking and sketching. So I don't know. Maybe I'll need to tear these out and make a thumbnail with some of these little sketches we did. Let's tear these out. All right, wait, it's going to get loud. I have to have something for a thumbnail. So we'll put this there. How about that? We'll put these out. All right, let me back up the camera. Does anybody have any questions? Did I miss anything? If I miss saying hi to you, I will try to catch it next time because I do miss some people. Thanks, guys. Janet, get well soon. Janet, no I did not know. Okay, wait a minute. Janet's not streaming today. Oh, Janet, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you and cheer you up. You can blow your nose and I will make you feel better. But if Janet's not streaming today, so I'm sorry, Janet. I'll call you. I'll send you some chicken soup. All right. Thanks, Janet, for letting me know because I did miss that. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Say your prayers for the world and do something, creative, inspirational. Do some drawing, sketching, coloring, crocheting, whatever it is you like to do. But, try to stay as positive as you can. And we will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, guys.